LGD's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. LGD's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. LGD's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick. LGD's turn to pick.
Tiny.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to pick.
Tide Hunter.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Rubik.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to ban.
Witch Doctor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. LGD's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Send.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to pick.
League's assassin.
Team Secret.
We good?
We good.
We good.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Alright, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Perfect World Masters minor event. You're coming through here.
Alright. And then we're actually good.
we got this sort of figured out. We got this sort of figured out here. Alright, so for those that are listening into Dota TV, welcome. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Unfortunately, we are still having some stream issues, as you either may know or may not know, but the point is, we're going to be getting that figured out probably after the series. That's the idea, at least. So, for now, though, yeah, we missed the first game as far as casting it. Myself being Bricky CP, by the way, I'm joined by Lacoste here. The Secret versus LGD-Gaming series. The Secret's, of course, up 1 game to nothing here in this best of 2. Lacoste, you were watching a amount of that first game.
Yeah, I had a working PC, so I could actually watch the game.
That helps.
At one point, LGD was actually stomping them. Secret couldn't even find a kill, but one Roche actually turned it all. They got some good track kills and just rolled from there, I guess. Also, they didn't ban any once again in game number 2.
Yeah, you know, I was looking for that because from when I saw the first game myself, you mentioned Bounty Hunter in the Hands of Puppy. Of course, it's pretty signature for him, especially as of late. So I'm not really surprised to see that. But LG favoring the ban on the Bounty Hunter again over the Tiny. I really thought Tiny was going to be getting banned here. He's played it very well in the first game. It's safe to say he's not the sole reason by any means they won the first game, but he was a big impact. And Tiny's been one of the more noticeable heroes of this new patch, of course. He did get he got some changes once again in 7.0.
/buff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's hard to really, I guess it's nerfing out depending on the game as you're getting at. So, but they get a first pick right here. They get a pair with the Witch Doctor, Nyx Assassin, and OD so far. On the other side, we've got Titan, Rubik, Dan King, and Shadow Fiend happening. So now one more pick for either side. Again, we're kind of getting caught back up here as we're now in the game number 2 draft. But looking at these drafts, Lacoste, what do you think about it so far?
So far, Witch Doctor against the Tide Hunter for the lane stage. He can't get rid of Maledict. I guess it's one of the reasons. Tiny Tiny is really good against those melee heroes. He can actually be left alone as well. But Tide Hunter also kind of counters Tiny during the mid game, where he negates a lot of damage coming out, and he can be the one in the front line.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they picked OD as well, because they want to have someone to steal the int from. Rubik and the Sand King, that's a good duo because you don't, when you have a Rubik in your team, or when you have a Sand King in your team, you don't want to play against the Rubik because of the cast animation. Rubik has none once he steals the Burrow Strike. So this is going to be a pretty good game for Rubik. He can steal a lot of stuff, especially against OD. Pretty much always Astral. Save people, save people from Maledict, save people from Tiny Combo, whatever. It's a good anti-initiation tool. Also Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend, Ice Frog says, I want people to play Shadowfiend, even though Arcana is already out.
There's the bot, though. You know, I want to keep interest with this hero. I want to keep people interested with the bot, if anything. No, I'm super excited to see Shadow Fiend. I'm glad you brought that up. Of course, Somnus, aka maybe the one that I'm sure is going to be playing it here in that mid role. But I love Shadow Fiend. You mentioned the whole raise buffs that it's been getting even in this latest patch. It went from plus 60 damage each, now plus 80 damage each. I mean, we were doing the math. It's like at level 2, if you 3 consecutive raises, you're dealing just about 700 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's pretty impossible to play a melee hero against Shadowfiend now.
Yeah.
Especially because you don't have a poor man's shield anymore. So they were kind of switching the lanes, I guess. Shadowfiend will mid.
Yeah.
But for Team Secret, I guess they want to have Queen of Pain against Shadowfiend. Or not, actually. It's going to be... no, it's going to be offlane Queen of Pain then. Any on a safe lane, or they can just run aggressive tri lane with Tiny Witch Doctor and Nyx Assassin. And just Queen of Pain, yeah, but I don't feel that they should run a tri lane. I'm just brainstorming because Queen of Pain is not that good of a hero against the Tidehunter. You don't want to have that matchup.
Well, I'm wondering, I mean, where is this Queen of Pain coming from, you think? Because that was the last pick Queen of Pain. It was, I guess you could say, in a response to the Family perhaps. Decent in there.
They need some AoE clear for those illusions with Scream of Pain and Sonic Wave. They have enough, and they kind of lack the burst damage as well. So with the Tiny and Queen of Pain, they can fight. Well, Queen of Pain is not that strange hero to an offlane. I've seen it a couple of times. Works.
Thatos, of course, he has great mid experience. I mean, this is a player that comes and play more of that core role. Ultimately, you know, when he made the transition on this team, joining Secret in the first place, coming to the off lane, I know just like the others, including myself, very curious to see how that would work out for him. But I think it's very safe to say the success that Secret has had so far this season, currently second place coming into the circuit standings into this event right here, he's doing just fine. Now, something we haven't really touched on too much yet. Again, we weren't here for the first game, and now we're jumping into the second game, but the obvious, as many have noticed, mid-1 is not playing for Secrets. DTY, a Chinese player himself, he's been around for a long time. I've been told here. He has actually stepped in. He played the Death Prop the previous game. It seemed like he played pretty well. He's going to be playing the OD here.
Well, you don't need to speak the same language to play Dota, to be honest.
True.
You can just play Dota. If you're playing on that high level, you just need to pretty much ping it out. That's it.
Yeah.
People know what to do. So it's going to be a mid Queen of Pain, actually. Mid Queen of Pain and
really?
Safe lane OD against that Tidehunter.
Very interesting. Bottom lane, by the way, Ame, he's going to be able to get back to the tower and be fine. So Secret's going to take over the jungle, and that'll be the end of that. But yeah, so there's that aggressive lane that you were kind of getting at, especially with Ace again playing a Tiny. Once again here, I also want to bring up Puppy playing the Witch Doctor. Again, the Bounty Hunter was banned, that he played the previous game. He's playing the Witch Doctor here. In the research that I was doing for this event, in this latest patch, 7.07b, what was at the time, Witch Doctor's actually the played hero. They played him 7 times in competitive matches, and they're 6-1 with Witch Doctor in the hands of Puppy. So clearly a very comfortable hero.
In my opinion, really underused hero. What you can do with that hero, especially with Maledict and some lucky bounces. The hero provides pretty much everything, and is really good at the laning stage. So I think Puppy's just gonna go top. He wants to be... where's the Tidehunter, though? He's on the bottom already.
Well, they got that free TP now.
Yeah, but it's 10 seconds more cooldown,
True.
so it's hard to TP to a lane.
That's Rubik already TPing away, but now it is going to be Tiny versus the Tidehunter. Here on the bottom lane. Middle lane is where the action's at, though. Apparently, Impale coming out, like the cocktail bouncing around on a couple different heroes. Yao. He's going to choose Burl Strike. And if anything, stall this attempt at a gank, and that will be the end of it. So, no first blood just yet, but clearly Secret making a point to put a lot of pressure. I mean, this is the downfall of Shadow Fiend, right? He's a great hero in a lot of ways, but his biggest issue is that he's very vulnerable to getting ganked.
Yeah, he's my favorite hero to kill, actually. Him and Storm Spirit before he gets level 6.
Yeah.
Just so cool to kill him.
Oh, that block. Queen of Pain meanwhile going to the Somnus. And Yapsters does have another Impale coming up shortly, I'm sure. This could be a first blood on Somnus now. He's going to go for the turn call to Yapsters, doing some auto attack damage, but Fata successfully gets rid of 4 kill onto the Shadow Fiend. And it's a 1-0 start. We're not even done just yet, though. Yao, he stuns in. Shadow Fiend porting into the tier 2 tower of the Impale, hitting just the Shadow Fiend. And the Cask is going to bounce around to a couple of those heroes before being the end. But man, look at how aggressive they're playing.
They're so aggressive. 1 minute, 30 seconds in. Well, the thing is, tower can't attack 2 people, especially 3 people.
Good point.
So bottom lane, Tidehunter. I don't know. Tiny can't really burst him down. He can harass him, but FY has 10 tangos, magic wand, and the healing stuff, so it's pretty much impossible to harass him.
But, see, my question there is, though, as we see the CS so far, Tiny seems like this is not going to be a lane that's friendly for him, because as you're getting at FY on Tidehunter, he could just stand his ground very easily against the solo Tiny. So, sure, they had success in the middle lane already, but if you're Secret here, are you overall okay with this? Don't you want your Tiny to get a good start, or are you fine with a sacrifice of sorts?
I think they want to get the farm on the OD top lane, though.
Oh, he is in trouble, isn't he? Cask helped him a little bit, but CTY just out of range for the finish. Ame, he's going to be blocked by Puppy a little bit, and Puppy will just walk it off, actually. In fact, Capture is now coming in, and Rubik could be the one in trouble. You see up here, Yao, he's going to pop the self-heal on up. Maybe get here in time to help. Nope, Rubik goes down, and the Fade Bolt not nearly enough damage to take out OD with him. So Secret, nice response there. 2-0 start.
Oh, Puppy picked up an Arcane Rune, cast a couple of spells, TP, and still has 180 mana. Oh, they actually scanned him.
Did they? Oh, they did, didn't they? They know he's here. Look at how defensive they're playing now. See, can they really fight this, though? I mean, Puppy's at half-life. CTI also at half-life. This seems a little scary here if you're Secret.
Nyx Assassin does not have a mana, so they should just, well, maybe with the proc from the OD Aura. But right now, at this moment, LGD's lane is pretty much stronger.
Yeah. So going back to what we were just talking about there before, well, Lacoste, not yet. OD goes down. All right, there we go.
So yeah, if you want to say back to the bot lane, Tiny against the Tidehunter, well, Tiny needs stacks because of the new changes to how 3-throw works, has 5 charges when it's maxed.
True.
So he can pretty much flash farm, but he needs some stacking, and if they just play 3 against 3 on a top lane, they won't be able to find any stacks.
Okay.
So they need the Queen of Pain to be active. Oh, she already has the TP. Once she gets to level 6 with the Sonic Wave, she can just help out the lanes. But Tidehunter's gonna get a lot. I talked about it during the pick stage. Can they take her down?
Oh my gosh, the Yap God gets out. That was close right there.
Take him down. So, yeah, well, Tidehunter is one of the heroes if he builds into, let's say, Hood first item, maybe second item. He can easily be in Tiny's face all game.
So Tiny, it sounds like ultimately you're fine. Just the idea that we're going to be playing the recovery game on him. It's all about getting Queen of Pain, especially with Star. Because yeah, you even look at OD. OD's only 7-2 right now when it comes to his CS. In fact, he's in trouble right here. He could be going down. He uses the Astral imprisonment on the creeps right there to farm, and little do you know, Sand King and Rubik were roaming in. Victoria picks up credit for the kill. Both Tiny and OD are off to a struggle, man. Queen of Pain, Fata, it's really good relying on him more, it seems like.
Yeah, the good lane placement, they actually swapped the lanes from LGD, which favors them a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Puppy Smoke, they're gonna dive Shadowfiend on mid lane.
That's the plan. Will they be successful with the kill? Maledict is up. I'm guessing that's level 1. Yeah, he's on level 2 in total. So definitely the kill, but at what cost now Victoria? Putting in with just in him, although Sand King's rotating over. It's going to say Rubik could be in trouble now, but Sand King a little bit too intimidating of a threat to just dive this by any means. But as I say that, I mean, I have a feeling they still want to go, definitely, but hug that tower. So yeah, they are really making a point to lock down this middle lane, and gotta say, so far it's working pretty well, Team Secret here.
But the bottom lane Tidehunter is gonna hit level 6 pretty soon. Yeah, he already is level 6. So with the TP, mana boots, he has enough mana, HP just to stay on the lane, help out if they try to dive. One more time, that Shadowfiend on the mid lane. Shadowfiend with super ultra defensive, like Mango, Ring of Aquila. I'm surprised he didn't get the raindrops as well.
Speaking of, you're talking about items right there, that's early on, but theory crafting a little bit for the Shadow Fiend, especially with the new raised power and how, you know, the consecutive raises can be so pretty good in general. Is there the idea of the build of maybe that yields the Axe as, oh, Ame gets the kill. I believe that's at the top lane, yeah. OD goes down again in the bottom lane. Yao goes down in response, so action all over the place. Witch Doctor falling as well. So going back to my point, though, that kind of build, or would you rather see, you know, the Yasha, the Manta, the more the right click, etc.?
It's still undiscovered, but he can be played both ways, especially with level 10 spell amp. You can easily go for a Blink Dagger, Aghanim's BKB build. Oh, Ravage on the bottom lane.
No stun even necessary to follow. I mean, he already used it initially and it's on cooldown, but yeah, Ravage to guarantee that kill. That's one of those big cooldowns early on, but you know, it guarantees a kill on a solid core and Tiny. I think you're just fine.
That's why you have a spell to use.
That's true.
So, yeah, well, Shadowfin, on the level 25, 40% cooldown reduction. That's pretty big. Imagine if you have a Shadowfin with the Refresher Orb and the Aghanim Scepter, that's a lot of magical damage.
That is potentially a lot. Fanta only deals a lot of magic damage, but it's not going to be enough. F-Fly TP's away. You saw Fanta, he was queuing up the Sonic Wave right there, but he realized it's Tidehunter, man. You talked about that. This guy's just too tanky. Not nearly enough damage for the kill, and so he decides to hold on to it, which is good. He still has cooldown now, but Tidehunter, he's looking good. We're talking a lot about Tiny and the lack of the start that he's having. But man, that Tidehunter 41-11 is up there with this Phantom Leader team that's essentially free farming at the top lane.
Oh, he actually dodges the stun. The Doppelganger has 17 magic on charges, so should be careful.
He's going to walk back. The Absolers also need to be a bit careful. But again, just having to walk away. Spirit Lance used right there. Imprisonment, he damaged before he went into it. Though
might be a double kill.
Big dive come down. CTY is going to fall to Ame. And now Yasha's going to somehow escape. No more DPs coming in. Double kill for the Phantom Lancer. The last game, it was pretty slow. I think there's like 3 kills at 10 minutes. We already have 11 kills combined at 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't guess the first game, because it's kind of boring the first couple of minutes. We're just tuned in for the game now too. Even Shadowfin rotated on the top lane to actually secure the tower. Bottom lane, Tidehunter should be careful with level 2 Kraken Shell. He's not actually that tanky at all. As I mentioned, he's go for that Hood first item. There's a lot of magical damage coming out from Team Secret early on.
Oh yeah, especially with the start of this game, right? I mean, the fact that Photon Queen of Pain, he's kind of the shining star, you could say, for this dire side, and so he's all about that magic damage. So yeah, Hooded Defiance into the pipe is going to be a very, very valuable item in this game for LGD. How about the Nyx Assassin? I mean, he has the urn early on, which is good.
So, I don't know, interesting. That's the word, I guess.
Okay.
Brown boots plus one more item.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a DP at one point.
Oh.
Meanwhile, top lane, is playing so aggressively. Can he take down Queen of Pain? Two charges. Queen of Pain should be careful.
Oh, he's just living life, man. 1,500 gold saved up. He's on his way to Yasha. Gonna be going that Manta first. Even no defusal just yet. He's not prioritizing it, but this game, I guess with the start especially, he's feeling like he doesn't need it at the point.
I feel like you should always go for the Defusal Blade, Phantom Lancer, or I'm not a big fan of Boots Trowel, but if you have a lineup that does well the early stages and you don't need to fight early on, you can afford to go for Boots Travel. But let's see, maybe it's just gonna be a casual Yasha into Defusal.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we have a Shadowfin who has actually Yule Scepter queued up, so it's gonna be a magical damage Shadowfin, which I actually prefer this patch.
Again, with the new talents and just how the raises work as you're getting, it seems like that's not the go-to by any means, but it's definitely something that is not surprising to see. Jeez, they are just all over the place. I'm just missing everything. Okay, that was 3 kills that I swear happened, but the big one, of course, Ame going down over there on Phantom Lancer. That's kind of a streak stopper, right? A 5-kill streak stopper, 700 gold for Fat on that Queen of Pain. That's a pretty significant kill, actually.
Let's get back into the game. Queen of Pain on top of net worth. The Phantom Lancer right now has Veil finished and some extra gold. They just want to focus the tower right now. To Ravage being ready.
Speaking of that, TPs are coming in, so Ravage, as you mentioned, ready to go. Gush on the Absolers. FY just kind of zoning them out. If you're secret, you pretty much know that Ravage is still ready, so you have to play very careful right here. as far as commit to a defense. So they're ultimately not going to do that in the end. LGD kind of bullies them out, and they have a 5,000 worth lead 11 minutes into this game. Again, Fata's doing well, and you mentioned kind of that comeback, if anything, for the team, getting that kill on Phantom Lens we just got. But what's the game plan moving forward for Secret, you think? I mean, Tiny, I feel like goes back to being like that key, right? Where getting the stacks and just letting him recover that way is perhaps...
They have to get the Nyx into level 6, just provide some vision. But they're going to lose bottom tower as well. Maybe they even want to continue, because they know they really can't fight. OD is pretty much like a creep at the moment. Just 2-3 build on Astral and or Astora being level 6 minutes in. That's pretty bad for Team Secret right now. So they need to give OD a lot of time to recover.
Yep. Well, Ace, he is being kited pretty heavily by Lancer here, the Illusions. Helping to do so, and ultimately Ame getting away, although Pata finds him. Gonna play a Shadow Strike, but we'll just walk away. How about Pata's decision to go for the early field Discord? I guess we did talk about a lot of magic damage on this team, so it does seem like it's gonna have good synergy with them, but another fight breaking out. You got the bottom lane down here, Burrow Strike into the epicenter. There comes damage, and it catches the Witch Doctor, at least for the kill. It's only one kill, 2 ultimates used. Pata nearby on the Queen of Pain. CTY, he's gonna run back in as well. Onto the imprisonment, onto the somebody over there in the back. I believe that was Rubik, actually gets the kill right there. CTY is not getting away. Sonic Wave just on a Titan, but finally gonna finish off OD as he was just simply trying to run at that point. And toss it in the air, takes out Tanking, and flying those front lines, though. He is a freaking baller, just so beefy. And Somnus trying to use nearby the Requiem channel is going to be activated. No, it keeps canceling it, choosing not to use it just yet. But now Shadow Fiend has to be a little bit careful sneaking out. Yapster lands the Impel. The cask soon to fall on 4 seconds. They might not even need it though. Avalanche into the top spot. By Gush from the Tentator. Gets the rocket. Also up at the spike carapace. Come out from Yapsters. Initially done, but nice raises right there to drop Tiny, and Dominus still looking good. And guess who's here now? It's Ame. Ame coming in. Spirit Lance Puppy. He gets hit by, going to be slowed down massively and eventually hit down by Tiger. Now Somnus can snuck it away from this. The Impel misses, but it is enough damage. But now see Dwight back into the fight. This could be second on him. This fight's just taking forever. Yapsters earned defensively to heal on up. Ame will finish off OD though, and imprisonment stolen by Victoria right before that. You see Quinn Payne able to at least get the turn kill finally and finish off Shadow Fiend and Fonda. Blink it back to base, Lacoste.
What is happening? At minute 13, you have a fight that lasts for 2 minutes. People just reviving and coming back into a fight. I just love the build on Shadow Fiend. I gotta say it. Dual Scepter. That's the. At the point, it was the standard build for Shadow Fiend. Now with the talent, feels like it's a go.
What's the idea with there? Is there something along the lines of like, you go and you heal someone and you Requiem, right? And as they come down, that's
That's the basic idea, but you have a early defense item, Dual Scepter, a good setup for gangs, or movement speed, top lane, but they just, in that fight, the extra damage coming out from the raise.
I said with on Tiny especially,
so much.
Yeah, that was definitely an example right there of feeling those changes. So again, we've been obviously having a lot of these casters meeting going into this event, and been talking about a lot of the patch, and that's one here that I did continue to bring up with everyone, and it always came back to you. I mean, it's still Shadow Fiend in the end, especially Blitz. I know he was adamant about this. Like, it's still Shadow Fiend, he still dies early on, and I mean, I get that ultimately, of course, but again, we're seeing an example right here that this was even with a bad start, but Shadow Fiend's always been good at recovering, and he's even better now because of the raise.
I mean, Shadow Fiend right now in this game, they don't have anything to stop the Requiem. Once he gets the BKB, it's percent Requiem. And the Titan for all the buff he received, the extra AoE.
Yeah.
And it covers pretty much the whole screen.
Yeah. We saw right there, I mean, another solo kill with it, but very worth it, especially on a hero like OD. Just really, I mean, look at me on the network card. He's what, 7th right now at 3,200. That is just, that's nothing. He's might as well be a support at this point, unfortunately. C2I having trouble. Ace goes in, but Rubik with the save. With the defensive imprisonment, Tightenner gonna be tossed in, but again, FY very beefy, surviving for now. Ace goes down, FY still damage on a hit. Finally, the Sonic Wave will finish the job, and now Somnus, they can pick off him too. That would be big. Victoria though, trying to help out. The lockdown with the Impel. The Death Ward is up, and they do get the kill on a Somnus. Ami though, he's not trying to pick up targets himself. As the imprisonment locking on somebody here, that would be Puppy, and eventually be finished off by the Spirit Lance. You see Fata yelling for the get back for good reason. So another pretty big exchange right there. And numbers-wise, I guess that wasn't bad for Secret by any means.
Yeah, it's better for Secret because the LGD has had actually 7k gold advantage and a lot of XP advantage as well, so they get more gold from it. Next is Assassin with the Spirit Vessel, so that works pretty insane with the Maledict. That's why Witch Doctor is mixing it, because it takes the percentage of your HP, and it's against the Tide Hunter. I mean, it's a magical damage right now, it's not pure damage anymore, still. So it's kind of countered by the Hood of Defiance.
Yeah. But that is a very early Spirit Vessel, though, man. 16 minutes of the game, essentially. I guess, you know, that's the thing with all the fighting going on, of course. He has 4,000 net worth. And the brown boots, as you were talking about earlier. But usually Spirit Vessels you wouldn't see until the mid-game, if anything, you know, being those position 4 heroes. But yeah, the fact that Yapsters is able to get it this early on is definitely some good value coming of that. And you see Ace, meanwhile, he's taking out at least a double stack in the Ancients.
Yeah,
so.
but I really don't get the Phantom Lancer Manta style. Like, there's really no spells to dodge, not the remove, no spells to remove. Like, I don't know, it's like a weird choice.
You're clearly an advocate of the defusal, and guys, like a lot of people would agree with that. I mean, honestly, including myself, it is so good on that hero. Meanwhile, FY, again, he's what, the raid boss, but how's easier raid for Secret right there.
Well, that's why they picked Witch Doctor. I mean, they're pretty successful with it, and it's insane against the Hunter can't remove that Maledict.
Yeah. So he finds, get that kill now on me. With that man style you just mentioned, he's obviously working on the defusal next, so it's not like he's passing it up completely, but it's just be kind of a secondary item really. And you know, he could have had it by now, and as the Manta going to send out some illusions here and try to stop this bottom push that's happening. I mean, Secret's, I feel like this is the theme of this team at times, where actually they're diving. I mean, this is going to be another big kill coming out. Avalanche, Maledict is up. He's going to use the Manta, but it's not going to matter. I mean, where's the support? They're getting her late, so Ami's going to go down. Yao coming in with the epicenter, though. That's in the Sandstorm. Rubiki's done by the Spike Carapace. The epicenter not really doing the most damage other than on the Yapsor, who does have some Spirit Vessel charging, but not going to be able to use it there. So they do lose it to Sass, but of course, you get bottom here too, as well as Phantom Lancer. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine for Secret once again. That net worth only 4k right now. Also one good point. Witch Doctor Maledict against Phantom Lance. If you hit it, you always know which one is real.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Almost like
a
detector tool.
Yeah.
Lacoste coming through. Yeah. That's why you're here now. That was that's really good point,
I'm
though.
here because I'm beautiful. That's
well.
I have like
you got the
2K
suitcase
analyst thingy. But Queen of Pain with almost full Shiva's finish.
Yeah, I noticed that. So going the Veil into.
Yeah, that's a lot of armor against Phantom Lancer, against Shadowfin, Gush as well. Also, they can lack the vision besides Native Assassin, so it provides vision in a team fight, and also one way to clear the illusions from Phantom Lancer as well.
So, but let's talk about, you know, the counter argument here. You know, well, what he's doing in place of course, is an Orchid, right? Because a lot of Queen of Pains go Orchid.
Let's talk about basketball.
Let's talk about basketball a little bit. We're in China after all, popular here now.
So, any fun games you watched?
I was telling you the other night was that one crazy score there. Yep, by the way, he's gonna find an opening. It's just enough damage. Spirit Vessel's up, Sand King. Drops below half, low pace, swinging an avalanche. It's gonna land, but Ace realizing, oh, it's a trap. The yield pop up in the air, and there's that combo we're talking about. Requiem comes down with some raises. 1, 2, 3, and down goes Tiny. Guess who lived? It's the Sand King.
Even the tankiest motherfucker like a Tiny goes down so quickly.
Yeah.
Shadowfin, ulti plus triple raise. As mentioned, they don't have anything to stop Shadowfin and BKB with.
Roshan, they're gonna try, aren't they? Yeah, they're no Tiny. 30 seconds, he's dead. No buyback even. So, yeah, Tiny and Ravage, and they have episode. You do not try to stop this, right? If you're Secret, this feels tough.
It's pretty hard to fight into Roche against the Ravage.
They don't even, I wonder if they really know. Yaps just scouts at the air. They probably have a good idea. They can actually see in there, but oh, no lane, you know? You get the kick on a Fata. Just run away with that Scream of Pain as a Sonic Wave ready to need beef. Also ready to activate. Maladiv's up on a Sand King. He's just going to sit in the Sandstorm and be fine. And meanwhile, OD, he's farming elsewhere.
So
trying to
recover, they're communicating the chat will split up farm, so CTY needs to know what they're doing. Huh?
Got to ping that area, you know, it's...
Draw on the minimap.
You said
farm
it's a universal language here that Dota is.
It actually is.
How about OD? Speaking of CTY, though, he went the hand of Midas. I think that's understandable, right? I mean, a tough start, want to recover. He has a 4-staff now, so still needs a little bit, though, before he's going to be truly impactful, right?
Yeah, you still don't feel the presence of OD. He needs 10 more minutes to actually do something. I mean, he can change the game with 2 saves, one 4-staff, one Astral, maybe even one more if the fight lasts long enough, but...
Yeah, so he decides to open right there. BKB from Somnus out to the side. Meanwhile, finds Puppey. Then you get 1 kill on the side of the Radiant. The stun lockdown. Look at that cask.
Oh, that's the center after.
See, over there using the Requiem. I'm looking over here, though. Meanwhile, Ame trying to finish off Queen of Pain. Not enough damage, though. So the Requiem went off. Meanwhile, CTY will fall. And it's a get back call again from Pain. 2 for nothing so far for LGD. So that was a very split fight right there. And I think that was the issue for Seeker, no doubt.
It's hard to take a fight. I mean, you're just saying that to Ravage. It's more of a fear for Ravage than actually Ravage is doing.
The fear of the black hole.
Yeah, it's the same effect.
Here at all the time, yeah. Hey, he's in trouble. I don't know if they can really do much to get away. This is Fanlancer with the defusal now. Finishing all that mana's all the gone. The damage up, and now Somnus, the race as soon as he lands, he goes down 50 seconds. He's dead. He does have buyback, but Tiny obviously would rather not have to buy back here. I mean, do you give up top for Rax? Maybe you mean saving a buyback or you fight this?
I'm not sure. He needs the buyback if they want to take a fight. Now it's a good time when blinks in, but oh, big FP.
That's an Epicenter and Rabbit on top of that. Fonta's in trouble. He goes down, actually. He has a buyback. 60 seconds he's dead for. So now unless you double buyback, you pretty much lose.
If it's not a double buyback and you get some of the kill. But they don't have a classic initiator. They have a Nyx assassin, but do they have a sentry? Yes, they do. And not that, you know, they actually do one on the bottom of the tier 3. Just gonna continue.
Why not?
5 seconds between a pain spawns.
Yeah, it's I mean, Tiny's up in a couple, so that could be it. Tiny getting up. Maybe the back here to quit pain, because losing 1 max, okay. Losing 2, though. Yeah, here we go. Just like, all right, we got to stop that right here, right? But Yapster is going to die right off the back, though. He's dead for 50. The backline spot jumping in. Sonic does a couple. Rubik man fall into that, but Odin lays down the hammer. A couple of kills coming from only the supporting cast. Ace, he's just dealing with the illusions, as the rest are going to run away on the side of LGD. So you see numbers-wise, again, really a 2 for 2 and a buyback of Queen of Pain. So if you're LGD, you're definitely happy with the outcome there.
Yeah, well, only it's 2 supports for the 2 supports, plus they managed to take that tier 3 tower. Still have Aegis on Phantom Lancer. They can just shrine up. Is shrine ready? No, they can just heal up then and re-go once the supports are out.
Oh, do you like the choice of going Blink, by the way, as far as this comeback here, or does he need something else?
I don't know, maybe if they want to lock down Tide Hunter, if they manage to farm for a couple more minutes, maybe 10 more minutes, so we can actually farm a Hex, because it's not spellable. Kraken Shell can't get you out of it.
Yeah.
But if Rubik steals Astral, you can just save pretty much whenever they go on someone. Out of packet loss. Yeah, we felt that lag actually.
Yeah.
A little bit, so.
We were feeling it here, which, you know, ultimately is kind of interesting, because actually where we're casting from is, we're casting from the where we're going to have the main event being held and everything, but the players are all playing from a hotel.
Yeah, we're casting from some shady room.
They put us in this room, they said, here's some computers, do your thing. So, no, yeah, it's definitely been an interesting setup here, but again, getting ready for the main event, this is what the group stages, but so the teams are right now in a different area. They're in the hotel like I was talking about, one of the group stage matches here, but I'm still getting a little bit myself. Hopefully it does recover, though, shortly here. But as long as the players are good, that's surely matters, of course. Ame, he's trying to be right here, get out of here, but Maldiv is up on him. Remember, he does have an Aegis, though, so if you're Secret, careful about overcommitting. They get the kill.
They have Shrine Rip.
Oh, you're right.
They should be careful.
Ganger right off the bat. Here comes the response. Trying to get here in time. Oh, man, it's going to be too much burst. The Burrow Strike hitting, but just not nearly enough. And finish off the Vandal Lancer. Yeah, how can he somehow escape himself? 4F over the edge. No, he cannot. Queen of Pain looks like blinked in and finished the job there. So, get a couple of kills. Not too bad. Secret.
Not too much gold from Secret, but still to take objectives.
Yeah.
I think LGD should just slow it down a little bit. They don't have to put much pressure. Just wait for the next Roche. A respawn in 3 minutes. So, Pipe and the Guardian Greaves are finished on Tidehunter. Once he gets to level 20, plus 24 Kraken Shell damage block, it just becomes just insane. It's possible to kill, but OD can burst it down now if he stands in the front line with the Arcane Orb, stealing a lot of int from him.
Wanted to talk about Queen of Pain, though. Go back to him for a second, because again, he kind of continues to be the key here, it feels like, for Secret. Level 20 now himself. He does have that 30% life steal, which obviously is good. He's going to be going BKB next. We mentioned the Shiva. This feels like very defensive build overall, right? I mean, BKB, Shiva, even the Vit to an extent has its defensive purposes here, but no Orchid, no Maelstrom into the builder, with that talent.
Well, yeah, it's more of a late game. He has one queued up right now. He actually bought Rope Magi for some reason.
Oh, yeah, that's
maybe probably a miss.
Huh. But he did switch it up. Okay, so now he's going to the
he wants to deal the damage. I mean, BKB is always a safe choice. Managed to find a puppy. That's the best hero to sacrifice for Team Secret. Oh, a lot of sentries dropping.
To find the Apser's Vendetta stolen by Rubik, so he actually is going to activate that right away and try to find an opening. But again, if you're Secret, you're already down one set of racks. They're going to lose the melee right here. Ace is going to be jumped. That Vendetta that was stolen finds the opening on it. Tiny's doing everything he can, tosses an avalanche, but it's not nearly enough. He's dead for basically a minute. No buyback to be had. This could be the beginning of the end right now in favor of LGD. All the LGDs are still good to go.
Yeah, LGD does not actually want to wait because the heal team is weak at the moment. Oh, still not doing too much of the damage. Pen actually went for that BKB. Now she's going to use it.
Well, it's a lot of jumping around going on, but we get the gist of it right here. There's a buyback on OD. You got the Ravage happening, and the BKB activated on Queen of Pain in the midst of it. And Tidehunter's just running into their base, it feels like. It's trying to be a distraction. Oh, man, okay. He's going to get bursted down, actually. And a couple seconds later, all of a sudden, 3 heroes are dead on the side of LGD. So I'm not exactly sure how that works for obvious reasons.
How much gold they got, but suddenly 3 are dead, even though Ravage was used.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're feeling it.
I mean, if it's this bad for them, they would definitely be pausing right now. So I assume it's just us that's this bad for. But so the game's not over yet is the point. I mean, Secret, they hold, but they're still down 8,000 net worth, which isn't a lot, honestly, considering it feels like it actually could be more this game. But they're also down 2 sets of racks, so this is LGD's games to lose. Is that a good way to put it, Lacoste?
Yeah, well, now they're gonna take it slowly, take the Roche, take a fight there if needed. Roche will respawn in 3 minutes. I don't think they're gonna maybe just decide to go for tier 2 tower, but that's kind of risky if you lose a fight there. That's what Secret knows. They want to take a fight because of the Roche right now and try to surprise them before Shadowfiend. He actually has full Necromastery. Maybe I should check stuff before I say it so I don't sound stupid, but whatever.
It helps sometimes, not all the time. Fata pops the Shivas, here we go. Yao stuns him with a Burrow Strike on 2. Lift up onto the Queen of Pain. Yao's trying to still escape himself. The hammer comes down from OD, but he's in trouble now. You already used the Astral Imprisonment, it looks like, and he is going to end up falling for 70 seconds now. Witch Doctor thrown in the air by the Yos, delaying the inevitable for him. So far, 2-0 in favor of LGD, and they want more. Ace is going to be run down. Diffusal slow, perhaps going to be happening soon as he auto attacks alone. Again, burning all that mana. He throws out an avalanche. That's just going to maybe be enough, actually. Shadow Blades away. Okay, so Tiny, he does make it out of there. And in the back lines, Yapstors and Fata trying to find some targets themselves. Victoria is low, but actually Yapstors gets caught trying to run after him. The Yules initially coming out to stay alive a little bit longer, despite Carapace maybe kiting away. They do take out Rubik. But no, Nyx Assassin cannot escape. Queen of Pain is back at base. I guess he did TP away, so. 3 for 1, though, and maybe that Roshan that you're getting at is not up yet, so they can't do that.
Secret wanted to surprise them, take a fight, because they know they really can't fight into Roche Pit against Requiem and Tide Ravage.
Look at Shadow Fiend, by the way. Butterfly and even the Sage and Yasha follow up after that early Yule's BKB. So he's dealing right click now.
Well, he also deals a lot of magical damage. Level 20 talent plus 150 Shadow Raise damage, plus a spell amp. Quick math, 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3.
Yeah, no, that makes sense,
That
totally.
works, yeah.
So it's in the range of like 500 to 3,000 damage, somewhere in there. What just happened?
Someone died. One more died. Queen of Pain
Okay,
died.
this is getting bad now. We're literally frozen. Oh, yeah, we got connection
Shadow
problems.
Fiend right-clicking, Witch Doctor, 2-3 hits.
All right, yeah. At this point, I don't even know if people could hear me, but I literally just frame after frame, and then people are dying. Well, I guess so. 2 kills. They did get Queen of Pain as well. That's the big important one in LGD. Trying to finish off again. These are best of 2s here, so trying to at least split this series against Secret. Start things, but yeah. So I guess I was getting there with the Shadow Fiend. It sounds like that you kind of like the idea of it. He can still do plenty of magic damage while also being a right-click threat.
It feels like you have more contribution in team fights early on with that build.
Yep. It looks like they drop. That was not... actually, they didn't get that kill. Somebody got away right there. Queen of Pain buys back. Pops the BKB. Pipe used from FY, though, as they're running away. Do they have a Ravage? It looks like they do. Burrow Strike as well as the Epicenter also good to go. And there's that Ravage used by FY. OD's locked down. Ame ends up just finishing the job on him. Puppy goes down as well with the Epicenter coming out. Ace lifted in the air. And boom. There you go.
Double kill for Ame.
As expected. All right, this should be it, though. LGD finishing the job here. Although, what? Samus just died for no reason, it seemed like.
Shadow Strike, 1.4k for Queen of Pain.
Lift up. Yeah, I fought to die. This is a dieback on him. So he blinks away. All right, focus on the objectives. Yeah, Alme's going to go for that instead. Well, Secret's fighting to the bitter end, that's for sure. Don't want it to be so. But this one's going to end in a split here, Lacoste.
Yeah, when it's time to call it, it's time. But Tiny is out, 10 seconds. They're buying back.
Victoria, maybe he's going to be sniped out. This is the overtime now for Secret, just kind of pad those stats a little bit.
Yeah,
we can talk about that.
2, 1, just call it. Yeah, it's because of the delay.
It's the lag.
I would get it
yeah,
right.
no.
Yeah.
Totally the lag here. That's why. But it's a long day. It's a long couple of days, safe to say, ahead for these teams as well as us, frankly. But, you know, each team plays 10 games, right? No, 8 games in total. So the top 4 move on. That's what ultimately matters, as long as you're not finishing at the very bottom. So a split here, I think, is what a lot of people probably would have expected, especially, honestly, if you're a Secret, getting a split against a team like LGD with mid-1 and him not being here in that situation, I think you're ultimately pretty happy with that, right? That's a good result.
1-1, still decent for teams, as you mentioned, considering the mid-1 is not here. We don't know. He might be back tomorrow. He might be.
Yeah, we
don't know.
We're in the dark just like you guys on that. So perhaps we'll have information for you. But those that are watching on Dota TV, thank you. Stay tuned. We got our next series going to be coming up here. Obviously, we're trying our best to get these technical issues figured out. And hopefully we'll have a stream for you.